it's interesting here how all the different sprouts look like for my herbs and how different they look. I grew a lot of new herbs this year that I hadn't even thought, I didn't even think of growing. I just saw this little guy here. And I looked to see what that was, and it's chamomile. And it looks very, very interesting. These big leaf buggers are my basil plants. And then here, I thought these were cute as well. These are my tarragon. And honestly, I've never actually eaten tarragon, but I'm sure I will love it. I love all herbs. And I think my biggest surprise was how small some of the seeds are. How small the seeds are, and then how absolutely tiny. I'm trying to find some right here. How tiny the little sprouts are. They were like just teeny tiny. And it was hard not to lose them in the soil when I transplanted them. I started all of these in little egg cartons. And then once they sprouted, I ended up putting them in these bigger cups. So we'll have to see. I have 15 varieties of different herbs, and there's gonna be a lot of learning going on here, which is good. I love it. Thyme. These are some itty bitty guys. I'm squishing my sage. Oops. But it's kind of neat looking at them, and then you get to just, after a while, you get to tell, or you just know which is which. Obviously this one's obvious, this one's dill. My little baby aloes. I had, last fall, I started with, actually spring. I'd say I started with one plant, and then it just escalates. And then you're stuck with about 20 aloe plants that I don't know what to do with. I've tried processing them. It is a bugger because the leaves just don't get big enough that it's so tedious to get the aloe from the plant, and it's hard to store it properly as well. These were a pleasant surprise as well. So these are cantaloupe sprouted seeds. So, and what's funny is this was only about 2 weeks ago. I opened up a cantaloupe. It was a rather ripe cantaloupe, and I decided to dry out the seeds for, I'd say maybe 2 days. And then I stuck them in, similar to the setup I have here, a moist towel after I dry them out, and then you wait to see if they germinate. These ones are apple seeds right now, so I'm seeing if anything's gonna happen with them. And a little tidbit of information if anyone is wondering. These cantaloupes, I asked the Homestead, I'm part of a Homestead Canada page, and I asked if anyone had used the seeds from store-bought cantaloupe before, and apparently you can do it. So the fruit is a little bit smaller, but apparently it's very, very tasty. Some people put up pictures, and it looks wonderful. So I accidentally, not in the plan, grew 17 cantaloupe plants. So I guess we're gonna be eating a lot of cantaloupe this year. These are all of my tomato plants. So I have 3 separate varieties. I have a cherry tomato, a sauce tomato. So I think it's pronounced San Margiano. And the last one is Brandywine. So they're the more like slicer, meatier tomatoes, which you would have on your sandwich. And I love having a variety of the 3 different types of tomato. They all end up in my sauce just because I don't want to waste any. But yeah, So I have, between everything here, I have 70 tomato plants, which is a blessing and a curse. I'm sure I'll be cursing it in a couple months. Come on, start. 'I love the sound of the birds coming back. I love the evening sound, or the evening bird sounds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Night.